The last video, the confused oldish man with the penknife, I didn't even realise he had a knife in his hand until we watched the video back and someone else told me. And it's really strange because when you go into like other farms, potato farms, and you know, when you go into like the fruit shop, no one pulls knives out, man. But for some reason here, they get funny. I don't think they'd actually see me from all the way over here, but that could change very shortly. So I've managed to get through, and you've got the main bit over there, and a house like to the right, and then over here you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You've got about 25 to 30 huts there. So yeah, I'm gonna go over there now and see what's going on. There's a big house over there. It's even got a swimming pool I've seen on the map, so very nice and luxurious life for the owners and the workers by the looks of it. These are empty. These are empty, but there's a lot more slave camps up ahead. Empty, empty. The victims have already been took and used and tortured for sandwiches.
In these larger open holding pens, compared to the claustrophobic sheds, these pens feel a bit more open. The pigs here are younger and will usually seem calmer, less frantic squealing, more quiet grunts and sniffing, but that doesn't mean they're truly free or comfortable. Even in these open pens, they're still confined, unable to roam, explore or root around as pigs naturally would.
Wow, these are the first victims of the slave camp.
Their lives are limited to these artificial enclosures with little to no stimulation. You can see one pig lying there, panting heavily, breathing fast while resting on its side. Pigs don't sweat like humans do. Panting is how they try to cool down. In intensive farms, heat stress is common because there's often poor ventilation and overcrowding. This can be incredibly dangerous and painful for the animals.
There's more. So basically, I'm guessing all these will be full. All these are empty, apart from them two. And then I'm guessing that these are the next. Why, they're scared, man.
So while the noises may seem less desperate here, the space a little bit bigger, the reality is that these young pigs still live under constant stress, trapped in a system that prioritises efficiency over their well-being.
Hundreds. Hundreds. Hundreds in there. Hundreds in here. Hundreds in here. Wow. Let's do this to fat pink dogs because I want to chew on them. How embarrassing, man. Now it's getting good. We've got the house, we've got the bits and bobs, but we've got all these here as well. So I'm interested to see what is going on in here. No door. That's padlocked. Is it padlocked? No, it's not. Here it is. That's padlocked. That doesn't sound good at all. Again, look, blocked off, blocked off.
You can hear the pigs squealing loudly from inside the farm. That noise isn't just random, it's a powerful sign of their distress. Pigs are naturally very vocal animals, but in this environment, those squeals often mean fear and stress. Being confined to these cramped, noisy sheds away from everything natural causes huge anxiety. When pigs are moved, handled, or even just surrounded by so many other animals in such a tight space, they panic and squeal out of fear. It's their way of saying, I'm scared and I don't want this. They also use squealing to communicate with each other. If one pig is hurt, hungry, or separated from their group, the others hear and respond. But in these intensive farms, there's so much noise and confusion, it only adds to their stress.
Very secure. I wonder why they secure it so well. It's almost like they want to keep it out of reach of the public. It is Sunday as well, so I don't know if there's anyone actually in or what, but we can have a look anyway. We've got some workers here, I think. No entry. Look at the size of it, man. It's massive. They didn't say anything, so I'm guessing they're just workers they're not part of the farm. So I'm going to try and get around the back. There's all deer there. This is where I want to be, I think.
Sometimes those squeals come from pain, maybe because of rough handling, injuries, or even routine procedures like tail docking and teeth clipping done without any pain relief. All this means the squealing is not just noise, it's a distress signal. It's the sound of animals trapped in a system that ignores their needs and treats them as products instead of the sentient beings that they are. When people get forced to hear these sounds, it's a reminder that behind every piece of pork or bacon sandwich there is a life filled with fear and suffering.
Horror film, man. I mean, look how big the gates are, man. I've got to go back and find another way because it's just I can't get through here with my shorts on. Unless I want to regret it all night, do you know what I mean? So I'm going to go round. Oh man, these sounds like... Isn't it mad how people will take their kids to the sanctuary to play with the animals, but they'll never bring them here to hear this and see this, do you know what I mean? But it's the same animal, and there's lots of them. Why don't you bring your kids here, do you know what I mean? The only way in is on this gate, onto that corner, onto that roof, onto that wall, and then drop down the other side. But there's some blokes working there, typically right where I want to get. So they're going to ring the people, which I don't mind about, but I don't think I can get out is the problem. And I don't really want to be trapped in there. So I'll work something else out, I think. Honestly, I thought last week was bad. I've never heard anything like this. Like, I don't know what the hell just happened. It was like, I know that in some farms, the pigs, they nibble at each other. But what I'm hearing there, there's nothing else it could be. I don't know what else it could be apart from getting eaten to death.
There are thousands of pigs here, and soon they'll be loaded onto trucks and taken to a massive slaughterhouse. There they'll be killed using carbon dioxide gas, a method that makes them panic and struggle before they lose consciousness. It's a cruel and terrifying end to their short lives.
It's annoying because I found a way in. On the corner of that building there's like a pipe that leads over, and I can climb along it and jump over. But the problem is all the stingers and nettles, and I'm wearing shorts, so it ain't gonna happen. Typically the only way in, the only clearer way in is surrounded by a million fucking stingers. So that's that out the window. I'm getting up here, I think. It's the only way in. Right, I'm in. Disgusting. Wow. Oil. What the fuck is going on? Wow. Something's just happened, so I better move. There's just like some power come on somewhere. I don't know what it is, but this place is absolutely filthy. Sorry lads, man. The sheer size of it, man. I don't know what that sound is, but I'm gonna get out of here, man. I don't know what it is.
These pigs don't deserve it. They don't deserve to be trapped, scared or killed before they've even had a fraction of a natural life. Their lives are cut brutally short, all for cheap processed meat slapped on a bun. It's time we stopped ignoring the truth and start realising that the vast majority of people are quite the opposite of the monsters who they blindly pay to do their dirty work.
There's a car coming. There's a car coming over there. So I better disappear.